Hi everybody, welcome to 2023. I can't believe I'm saying that now. It's crazy. But yes, welcome to the Crochet Lovers Crochet Podcast, episode number 62. It's January 1st. Happy New Year's Eve, happy day, happy evening, happy morning, good night. I don't know why I'm rambling. I'm just excited. I don't have a lot to show you just because I've been working on one particular project. I have kind of just been working on finishing my goals because I realized that I make these goals every year and then I kind of push them aside and then don't actually worry about them until like the last minute. Which is, I noticed I did that with the 2017 calendar blanket, and I just found myself doing that with my 2020 temperature blanket. So that's what I've been working on this week. One day in particular, I did a whole month. I don't actually know, but I think I started this year on the month July, and I started this week on the month August. So I have my little paper with my dates on it that I've just been crossing off, and I am officially on September 18th. I'm very, very close to finishing it, and if I really put my thoughts and effort into it, I should be able to finish it this week. The blanket. I don't know about the whole blanket, but at least the squares. Because I do have a little vision in mind, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do when I get the blanket out. With these little empty spots in the corners, like right here, for example. So there's a spot for a corner, and in this corner piece, I'm gonna do like the colors in order for the temperatures. That way, it's easier to reference it. You're like, okay, so is this color a warmer color or a cooler color? So I'm gonna have to do 4 of those, and then of course a border, and then I'm gonna do a banner on it that says 2020 temperature. Because it was like 2020, I might do like a joke for 2020 being like one of the worst years ever. But it's a work in progress. But until then, I'm gonna work on the actual body of it. So I am in the midst of making a video, excuse me, about the blanket itself, so that you can see it in better detail than just me rapidly trying to hold it up. When I was actually making this blanket in 2020, I was doing like a week video for each square, but then I kind of stopped once COVID hit because I just couldn't mentally do it. But let me try to get to where I am on the blanket. Okay. So this is around September. I did all of this. This week. So that's a lot of work. And one more square. And then it'll be good. So I counted, and there should be 5 of these body rows, and then 1 final row to make the corner. So I got 1, 2, 3. This is 4. So then I'll need to do 1 more row, and then the top, and then I'll be good. So when I knew that I wanted to do squares for weeks, I came up with the idea, and I knew that I needed some sort of layout that would work for 52 squares. And I knew that I kind of wanted to do this corner thing with the gradient of the colors. So I was trying to keep that in mind as I was planning it out. And I was having like my mom help me too, and this is kind of what we figured out with. So it should hopefully work. And I kind of went through this in my head tons of times. So if this doesn't work, oh well. I guess now I'll know and I'll just come up with something else. Um, but yeah, so this has been my weekly project so far. Um, and I've also been learning a new craft this week, and that's something that I've just kind of been dabbling in recently. Like, I've started to learn cross stitching. I've been reading recently. Um, I haven't been reading a lot this past week, but um, I've been trying to use that and incorporating it into my life more. Um, and same with punch needling. I got a punch needle kit for Christmas, and I was like, let's just learn how to do it, because I always seen it and I was like, let's just try it out, because you don't know unless you try it. I have tried latch hooking before I crocheted, and maybe it's because I was really young and I didn't understand it. Um, but it was the whole process of trying to latch it that I had trouble with. Um, so maybe if I actually give it a chance again, I do have a set back in my room, like right back there, that I can get out once I actually have room to do it. I think that would be cool. So I have tried doing that. I have tried cross stitching recently. That was fun. I definitely see myself keep doing that if it's just a matter of trying to thread it. Honestly, same with this too. It's just threading, it just takes forever. Um, this one I did first. These are little coasters. This is a kit that I believe is from Amazon. I don't really know. Like I said, Christmas gift, so I can try to find the link. I don't know if it's the exact link. But this wasn't the right color I was supposed to use, because there was no color guide. I think the white was supposed to be red, but I like the white and pink better. For my first time doing this, I think I did a really good job, considering this was my second try, and it looks, I don't like it. Like that, that's but it doesn't really matter. I think I did fine. But then, what you're supposed to do, like I messed up right here too at the end, like that's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to cut the fabric around the size of the hoop, because you're supposed to do the embroidery loop, and then you should have like the excess thread, which then you're supposed to sew together, and it's then supposed to like cinch in to sink around like the shape of your thing, and then peel the backing, the sticky part, and then stick it on there. I did it, and you can still see it, like it just does not look smooth at all. Like, I don't know if that was like a me problem or what, but it doesn't look as bad over here. And then, like, the more that I've used it, the better it looks. And I did accidentally spill a little bit on it, so that's just my food that I spilled, because I did use this as a coaster, like I said. But I don't know, I had fun. I definitely see myself using this again, doing this again. This was a great anger relief. I definitely recommend this if you're like tend to be a very tense person. I, not even exaggerating, did this in less than an hour. I don't know if it's because I was like really enjoying the movie I was watching, and I was just, because you're just essentially stabbing the fabric. Not to make it sound gruesome or anything, but that's what you're doing. And I don't know, I wouldn't go anything farther than a coaster for me personally. Just because I was having a bit of trouble trying to hold the hoop, and I did accidentally nick the side of my finger with the stabby tool thingy. But very fun. Very fun. Like I said, the most tedious thing about this was trying to thread it. And that's not even hard, it's just time consuming. Because you have to, oh, I put the tool away. Once you get, okay, think of like a tube. Once you get the yarn strung through the tube, you have a little hole, which a sewing needle needs to be able to go through to like thread you have your yarn threaded through the tube, and then there's a little hook, which you have to like push it through the hook, and then you can start doing it. If that doesn't make any sense, I apologize. If you look up the punch needle tool, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But if you don't care, then don't bother. But yes, that's what I'm talking about. Punch needling, fun. And then the last thing, not the last thing. I forgot I worked on my friend's blanket too, but I just wanted to show you that one of my goals last week was to work on a hat not hate hat, or to finish one of the two, and I was able to start one, but I didn't finish it. Like I said, main priority was that temperature blanket, because under my bed is where I store my project bags, and it's getting very full, and I just wanted a little bit of empty space down there, so especially because I decided that I want to work on the 2023 calendar blanket from Jade and Stitches, because I've just been working in the past, like I did the 2017 one, I did the 2019 one, this is the 2020 blanket. I have 2 of the 2021 Better Together Afghans, also from the Crochet crowd. So I have all these like past blankets, and I don't get that thrill anymore of like doing something as it comes out, and I was like, I have been working hard to finish my project, so I'm going to treat myself and start a new one. So if I am able to have the yarn for it, because I'm also, like everyone says every year, sorry, my foot is caught on this cord, I'm going to try and cut down on yarn a little bit. If I run out of yarn for a little bit and I need more, then I'll get it. But as long as I'm using more than I'm buying, that's the main goal. So I am looking forward to that to come out. So that's another reason why I'm trying to get that blanket done, so I have more room for this next project to come in. But yeah, and then my friend's blanket. I am in no rush to finish this at all. This is kind of like my movie Afghan, I guess, because this is something that I bring with me when I'm crocheting, when I'm camping, or when I'm watching a movie with my family in the living room. That way I can pay attention to the movie and also keep my hands busy. Because that's why I can't sit still in movie theaters. It's so hard for me. I need to be crocheting. That's why I love crocheting, because it's a great way to keep me busy. Sorry, this came undone. Okay, there we go. Okay. I was able to get this much done watching the movie, and this is just Granny Stripe. So I was able to just feel my way through it and pay attention to the movie. This is, what side is this? And I kind of just went on the side that matched the color yarn of the ball that I grabbed, which happened to be purple. That was the side. Because the other side started on green. I was like, I'm not going to transition from green to purple. I want this to kind of be seamless. This is the upright side. Okay. It's getting there. I think after this ball, the top might be finished, and then depending on how it looks compared to the size of the bottom, I'm going to try to even that out so it's the same amount of rows, and then work this way. And then eventually do that one big border with the tinsel on it, and just so cool. But yes, thank you for watching this video, and I can't wait to see what I get done next week. Or this week, I guess. I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun filming videos now that I actually have free time. But yeah, that's something I've been trying to get done, just trying to pre-record some videos. That way, during the school year, I'm able to have some content to film out, to put out. Just because I know that I'm not going to be able to with school. There's just no way. I'm looking at my schedule and I'm going, oh my gosh. So as long as I'm having fun what I'm doing. That's all that really matters. And I apologize if I go on another hiatus. But thank you for watching. Bye.